Max Inc. Radio. You are in the Outlaw Hideout with Tommy Trigger and Miss Meaghan Owens tonight. Meaghan, let's talk about you a little bit here. Now, I've known you for a long time, and lately, for the last, I don't know how many years, you've been going up to a festival called Dark Songs, and it's part of your Steelbridge community up north. Why don't you talk about that a little bit?
Well, yes, I am a part of a festival that is an offshoot of the Steelbridge Songwriter Festival, and that's up in Door County in Sturgeon Bay. It's headquartered at the Holiday Music Motel, and some of the key players that keep that ball spinning are Melanie Jane, and she was a mainstay in the Milwaukee music scene for a long time. She plays cello and writes songs. And her and Pat McDonald from the band Timbuk 3 and put together a really great festival along with a lot of local and international touring acts. And so that's the Steelbridge Song Fest. And you can look that up. That's every June. But this next song that I want to play for you that's going to be on my next record, it came out of Dark Songs, and Dark Songs is like a mini version of the Steelbridge Song Fest. We do Dark Songs to honor Edgar Allan Poe, and so every year, we also called it for a while Edgar Allan Polka Fest, because we're from Wisconsin and polka.
That's kind of funny, but I like Dark Songs better. But yeah, Edgar Allan Poe is a good guy to center this on.
Well, I think we have two websites. One is edgarallanpolka.com, and the other is... I don't actually know. We'll find it and we'll post it and we'll link it. But we call it Dark Songs now. We've put out two different compilation records called Dark Songs 1 and 2. And you can find me and all my friends writing songs. What we do is we hole up in there for a week. They feed us. They give us a place to sleep in the Holiday Music Motel. And then we write songs and we record them with our fabulous sound engineers. Some of them being Dan O'Stoffels from Madison, Travis Kasperbauer, who's now in California, who both of them used to teach at Musicians Institute. The amazing and fabulous Billy Triplett, who used to work for Prince and James Brown for a long time. He's up there as one of the head engineers every year. And also Steve Hamilton from Macon Sausage Music in Milwaukee. And Steve Hamilton, all these guys, they're just a joy to work with. They're some of the coolest sound engineers I've ever met. So we wrote this song that I want to play here that's going to be on my next record. It's called Exile on the Prairie, and it started with me and Johnny Lobo. Johnny lives in Memphis, and he was up for Dark Songs, and Johnny builds cigar box guitars. That's hard to say on the air. Cigar box guitars. The kind that Pat McDonald plays, actually. They have a band called Purgatory Hill. And so Pat is always featured playing one of Johnny's cigar box guitars. So Johnny and I were writing about kind of his relatives. It started out writing about his relatives. And his relatives were outlaws. And I think Johnny still has the outlaw gene running through his family. Otherwise, he wouldn't be a musician making cigar box guitars. He's definitely got the outlaw gene. And we started writing this while we were cooking. Johnny has this song called Hot Water Cornbread. And in his song, he tells the whole recipe of hot water cornbread that his grandma made. So we made hot water cornbread in the kitchen, which is attached to the studio in the motel, while they were recording. And in the kitchen, we shut the door and we wrote this. We started writing on this song. And then we got James Hall involved. And James is a total badass. Excuse my French. But James Hall is a badass songwriter and singer, guitar player, performer. And he helped us out. He lives in Atlanta. I've written a bunch of songs with him. And then we got Corinne Lee, who is also from Atlanta, who's a total badass rock and roll chick. Just great. Outlaw as well. And we all put this song together. We all helped each other out and finished this song up. And it's called Exile on the Prairie. And it's basically about living way back in the woods because you don't want to do what they want you to do.
Awesome. Country boy can't survive type thing, except cooler, newer Miss Meaghan Owens. And so this is also coming off your newer album that we're working on. Well, you're working on. Yeah, to be released soon. So we will keep everyone posted about that. Meaghan, thanks for hanging out tonight. I understand you've got to get going here. So let's do this again soon. And go ahead.
I just want to say thank you so much, Tommy Trigger. It's been totally awesome experience hanging out here in the Outlaw Hideout. It's nice to know that an outlaw has a home.
Yes, refugees, all of them welcome here. So thanks again for hanging out. You're headed up to go hang out with your friend Kimmy. Dude, sing with her a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to be up there and working on a record with Kim Manning up at the Holiday Music Motel. Hopefully I'll get to sing a little bit of backup, but otherwise she's one of my favorite co-writers as well. She's in George Clinton's band, and she's got a great band called Wanderlust, and she's from LA, but man, that girl can sing and perform, so you should check her out too, kimmanning.com.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about her a little bit more next time. Talk about your website too, MissMeaghanOwens.com. Well, that's permanently linked to the Outlaw Hideout's website. So let's we were talking about your friend Kim. We'll talk about her more. I know you've talked about her quite a lot. Next time we'll play some of her music or something. So here is Exile in the Prairie. Exile on the Prairie. Maybe if I had a CD to hold in my hand, I wouldn't. Okay. Anyway, thanks again for hanging out tonight. Max Inc. Radio for the people.
Cherokee before. Trailer tears took us years up through Tennessee, headed west to Arkansas to keep our family tree, 'cause they chased us off the highlands. Gonna have to chase us some more.